All right. Welcome back, everyone, to round two of Low Ink in this wonderful February 2026. I'm once again here. I'm Omazon, and I'm joined once again by Severino as we continue to go down the path of this whole journey of low level and just low ink in general, right? We are going to be joined here by WIP in Progress and Six Pack Yokes as they both look to up the ante a bit today and see who can reign triumphant this set. Sabrina, what do you think of anything we have in front of us right now?
Well, to get the obvious out of the way, two pretty well-known teams that I recognize. So this is going to be awesome. I'm very excited to finally get to see like what both of them have going on, especially since this will be my first time watching both of them. And yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and get the show started here, folks. We're gonna start off with game number or game number one in round number two, which is going to be Ship Shape Tower, a pretty notorious map mode, if I do say so myself.
A little bit notorious indeed, but these comps, I love them. Both teams are cooking, and it's beautiful. Double sword on the side of WIP in Progress, that might be one of my most favorite things ever. But then on the side of Six Pack Yokes, look at them. They're already dominating. They got the Dynamo out. They got the Bucket. They got the two insane, like, Sharky skirmishers. It's beautiful. I love this so much.
Honestly, I kind of low-key like this. Yeah, we do see both of these teams just having a specific weapon that got an insane buff in the recent updates. So it's cool to see them in action now. We do see the Wiper try to go in to sneak up on the tower, but unfortunately they did get taken out by the strikes. We see I believe the Dapples rushing in and resliding to the left side of WIP in Progress is spawn area, and now they're already in the final checkpoint. The Six Pack Yokes. Oh my goodness, I have not been paying attention to that.
Look at that reef slider. It just absolutely destroyed two of the members of WIP in Progress. Man, the way that they've been able to cover all these angles has been crazy too. And there it is. The game is over already, Seb.
Man, that honestly felt like a blur. Like, I feel like I need to rewatch this again on replay mode and just see what happened during when the Six Pack Yokes were trying to break the first two checkpoints. All I could see was just the Wiper going in and the Dapple Doolies just rushing into the spawn, and that was literally it.
Yeah, no, it was like the amount of angles that Dooley was able to cover and play off of as the tower kept kind of marching forward gradually was insane. Like, there were moments where they were very deep into the base of WIP in Progress. There were moments where they were hanging back a bit more, and they were able to cover flanks from the side of from WIP in Progress as they were trying to, just make sure that everything was accounted for, that they could keep just cruising along, and it worked wonderfully. And going into Splat Zone's Mahi here, it is going to be a bit different, right? You're not going to have that objective that kind of just moves with you. Although there are going to be other things on the map that are moving, I'm sure, as we all know, as Mahi has its little quirk of once you're kind of through a certain point of the match, the map's going to open up a lot more. Things are going to become a lot more exposed. So you're going to have to be sure that your kind of flanks are covered, that everything else is managed, and that might create enough of an opportunity for WIP in Progress to do something with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mahi Zones is definitely such an open map mode. Like once the water level drops, um, it's gonna definitely create more exposure for players in general. So I think with Six Pack Yokes' comp, they gotta really play more of the ledges, especially for the Dynamo. I feel like because I think with the buff, it's definitely gonna be a fun time for them, just as long as they're safe and have like a lot of protection from their teammates. Um, but we're gonna find out soon enough, and by the looks of it, we are, I don't know, like, we may see some comp changes. We'll find out as game number 2 starts.
Yeah, already starting up. We do see a handful of changes. For instance, on the side of Six-Pack Yokes, I don't believe there's a dually present anymore. Um, they now have an Aerospray, so they're going to be going a bit more for the paint spam on their side. Although WIP in Progress kind of opting for a little bit more of a Wall-E comp that can also just dominate and hold certain positions well. So they might find a lot of value with that. We'll have to see as the match starts up here.
Yeah, and Six-Pack Yokes already off to a really strong start, able to get 2 members down. The Dualies on Whip in Progress is trying to escape, but they were able to by a quick super jump. And now Six-Pack Yokes have full control of the zone here and a little bit of the spawn here. And I think I saw a Booyah taking out 2 people.
Yeah, no, at least creating enough of just a situation, right, where it could, or at least start that up. So, WIP in Progress, trying to play off of some of that just enough in order to find themselves a way to break in, although it seems like so far every single opportunity they've found has not really played out as well as they would have otherwise liked it to. We do see the Splash, who's attempting to hold down the fort here, trying to hold this certain position, the drop as well. And it's actually worked out pretty well for them so far. That Dynamo's doing a lot of heavy work, though, as they try to just delay the zone a bit more, maybe taking a note out of the Splash's book there, as the zone keeps being under contention.
Yeah, great clutch save there coming in from Whip in Progress. Like, I thought for a second though that things were gonna be a little dire, but fortunately though they were able to just retake the zone here. But I I did notice that they were kind of just playing a little bit held back, like just kind of staying around the zone without pushing up, resulting in the members of Six Pack Yokes just retaking the zone and most of the control of the map.
Yeah, and they have to be careful about how they play that out, right? Like, you can kind of hold it down for a moment, maybe get your bearings under control, but you're going to have to be sure that you can also just comfortably break back in as well. We do see the strikes come out from the Splash here. 2 are down. It creates enough of a window for them to get the zone back. They have to find the picks to accompany that, too. And we do see the machine go down here as the Splash kind of gradually plays out that fight. The Dooley's trying to find a back angle, able to take out the brush. That's a good pick. The Dynamo also going down. That's clean as well. And now it seems like WIP in Progress kind of has a bit more control over everything, right? We do see the penalty gone. They're trying to start to get set up that decav, trying to play that far right island angle. And so far, so good.
Yeah, but we do see the specials getting ready on the side of Six Pack Yokes. We see the Booyah coming out. We see the Reef Slider just coming out now as I say that. And we also do see the hammer being used. All of the resources coming in from the Six Pack Yokes resulted in a wipeout on the side of Whip in Progress now. And now things are back to how they were back in the beginning. Just the members of Six Pack Yokes taking control, most of control of the map here. And I think like what Whip in Progress has to do is that they have to at least get a massive pick on one of the members of Six Pack Yokes, result in trying to take control of the zone here. But they got to do it quick.
Yeah, the time is of the essence right now. They might find the stall, but, you know, as I say that, unfortunately, commentators curse, it doesn't work out as maybe as much as they were hoping it to. Just the amount of sprinklers, too, we saw this match. Like, Sprinkler is such a kind of, like, indirectly deadly weapon when it comes to how much pressure it can put out on zones. And that was really kind of the game changer for both sides there, I think, as the matches played themselves out. I believe the Dynamo in particular able to just kind of constantly let that sprinkler kind of just exist and deny so much time that otherwise the members of Whip in Progress would have been able to use. Definitely helped them come in clutch for sure.
Yeah, and looking here, we do get to see what we're gonna expect in game number 3, which is Rainmaker Museum. Definitely a classic map mode in this game for sure. Um, and I don't know. Um, This is definitely going to be a chaotic one from what I could tell, especially with the comps especially with the comps both of these teams have been using in the previous. So, um, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I'm not sure if we're going to see anything terribly different on the side of comps. I think a lot of the weapons that we saw so far are going to remain still viable on this map mode. They're kind of just used in a lot of different ways, right?
Hmm.
I think when it comes to the ways that they choose to push up, I think the six-pack yokes are going to find a lot of success once again here if they play their cards right, just because of the jumps that they have available through the spinner in the middle of the map, and then also the ramps that are available as well. There are a lot of opportunities. On the side of Whip in Progress, though, I think they could still find ways to comfortably break in and maybe find a lead as well. It's just going to come down to if they can make sure that certain flanks are out of the question, and also that certain members of the six pack yokes can't necessarily get the key picks they're looking for.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there. And we do see game number two or game number three started here, folks. I do see the crab dread coming out from the side of Whip in Progress, and I did see that I think they swapped back the arrow spray. They swapped the arrow spray back to the blue dapples, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I could tell, all I could see regarding any comp changes. But anyways, right now we do see Reef Slider coming out from the Blue Dapples, and this does create a lot of pressure, and this does put the members of Whip in Progress out of position.
No, it has for sure. And although the six pack yokes have been able to secure that initial checkpoint, which is very valuable, especially so early in the match, we did
Hmm.
see them mostly wipe. So now they're going to be kind of a little bit on the back foot for a moment as they try to get set up again. Although, to be fair, when you have a dynamo on your hands, it's a bit easier to kind of quickly get back in, or at least hold down that pressure on a map like this, where it's a little bit difficult to get up onto the opponent's plat so quickly.
Yeah, and oh no, that is very unfortunate coming in from the side of Whip in Progress. Two members do go down here, and this does create a lot of control here for Six Pack Yolks, able to get one of the cleanest knockouts in Museum Rainmaker. Wow, that was insane.
Yeah, the match kind of just ended. I'm not gonna lie. um, the members of the six pack yokes were able to move up so quickly, so aggressively, um, and just allow the Rainmaker that opportunity to just so quickly and securely dunk the Rainmaker onto the final checkpoint, ending the match in a knockout. That was really impressive from their side of things, and they were also able to pace everything out where, yeah, you had that blaster flanking behind. It took out a member of your team, I believe, as well, but if you just kind of ignore them, like what are they going to do about it? What are they going to jump back and then you're about to KO the Rainmaker? I don't know. I guess the cards are kind of in their hands. But yeah, really strong showing from Six Pack Yokes. Really, really strong showing overall. Just different ways they're able to manage each mode that we saw today. Whip in Progress also putting on a good show as well with the different
Hmm.
tools they were able to show off, of course. Seb, do you have any kind of concluding thoughts on this round two set?
Um, I guess I hope that this didn't take a toll on Whip in Progress's mental health, because mentality is so important, especially in low ink. Because you have to play in like 6 rounds and everything, and I hope this didn't affect the mentality of them like during that game. Because if that happens, it's definitely going to be a rough time for them in the upcoming rounds that they will be facing. So I'd say just don't let that affect your mentality